welcome to Tri-Meet here at Colerain High School. This is Waycross Community Media bringing you this high school wrestling action. We've got three teams here tonight. We have Colerain, the host, and visiting are Winton Woods and Lakota West. And the first duel that we'll have in this competition is between Lakota West and Winton Woods, with other meets to or matches to follow. And let's try and get lineups here. We're starting at 138 pounds in this duel. The next duel will start at 145 pounds. I'm Dave Bean, and shortly arriving, I hope, is Tim Cunningham, our co-announcer. This is 138 pounds, and I lost a paper. For Winton Woods, we have Levon Cothmore. He's a senior. He's in the green singlet and got in originally on the shot. Winton, Lakota's wrestler is Riley Meek, who's also a junior. He's 3-2 on the season and picked up the initial takedown. It's 2 points for Lakota West, the Firebirds. The black and red of their singlets is well known to wrestling fans in the area. Meek he's got a good leg lace in and working he's working on a Jacob's ladder. He's picking up back points against Cathmore. Cathmore's a senior, but he's a first-year wrestler. At least he doesn't have he hasn't earned a varsity letter yet. Neither is Meek, a junior. Meek placed 6th at the Fairfield tournament, so he's had some experience in just 5 matches during the course of the year. And the Winton Woods wrestler needs to come up off the base and come up and get an escape. A lot of times physicality is you can't always. This is a guy that both these guys are really well proportioned young men, and at 138 pounds, they're in the prime weight classes. That's the main point. Cathmere gets the escape. It's 2-1 favor of Meek of Lakota West. Gets in that front headlock, spins, picks up the knee, locks up the cradle, and picks up a fall in the second period, just 30 seconds into the second period. That's a 6-point team points for Lakota West. And they jump out to a 6-0 lead. Next on the mat for Lakota West, 145-pounder Zane Brewer. He's a 2-year letterman. He's 16-9 on the season. For Winton Woods, Frank DeJurgen. Boy, coach has got to learn to print, or I got to learn to read better. Jidgru. Okay, he's a sophomore anyway. Has no record at this point. And Brewer's in deep on, actually very low. Picks up the takedown. Throws a leg. This is really a tough thing for an inexperienced wrestler to handle leg series. They just aren't accustomed to it, and it's a and arriving with ice in his hair. It's Tim Cunningham. Nice to see you, Tim. How are you?
Sorry, I'm a little late.
No, you aren't late. You were actually ahead of what they told us that we're going to do.
6 o'clock, right?
Following anticipated start times in high school wrestling is a pretty difficult thing. We're at 145 pounds, Tim. I'm going to let you read the names that I got from the Winton Woods coaches. They tend to print in manners that we're here at 145, and I'll tell you what, I can't read the name, and I should have talked to him a little bit about it.
That always helps, doesn't it?
Yeah. But we continue with this 2-0 lead, but Brewer is into this cross-body series, putting a force half in. Brewer plays third in the Olentangy tournament and fourth at the Marion Harding tournament and sixth at the Fairfield tournament earlier in the year. He's 16-9. He's a 2-year varsity letterman. So, he's got experience over a completely inexperienced Winton Woods wrestler.
Yeah, you can tell the way he's riding the legs. He's been doing it a little bit.
Yeah.
Cranking on the head.
Yeah, he keeps the hip weight on, cranks on the head. We saw both of these teams at the Swoca Glen Sample tournament, but they didn't have anybody in the championship bouts. But each team had some place winners.
Good job here on top. Rode him for the first 20 seconds so far. That's it, though.
That didn't last long, did it? Well, that's experience. You put the leg in reverse, kind of. I thought he was going to go into one of those gator rolls.
Yeah.
I thought
Merkle.
that. Yeah, yeah.
But he's been good on just walking in and catching a little bit of the match. You can tell he's good on his legs here. So
yeah, he's got him pretty well. Now he's already gotten tilt points, but for
he's close
some
to getting
reason
them again.
He didn't get points the first time he tilted him. I got distracted trying to figure the
by me coming in
names out.
There's a cradle locked up.
Near cradle.
Oh, that's tight.
Oh, that is.
That's really tight. Yep.
And another pin. It pushes the Firebirds out to a 12-0 win at this point.
So where are we at, Dave? We go to 160 right now?
52.
52 we're starting now with.
Yep. We're going to 152 now.
So
I have Jamie Tomer, a junior from Lakota West.
I've got, looks like Urest Rolke from Winton Woods, junior, and first-year letterman. He's at 8-8 right now.
Looks light to me for this weight class. They both look light, although they're both pretty tall and lanky.
They are tall, both of them. Okay, nice little underhook.
I need to be able to get a message to our house announcer. I don't know if they're running a house announcer.
I haven't heard one yet.
You guys running a house announcer? Do you have a house announcer? Yeah. I'll send you down a note for something for you to put out to people, because they can get this live right now online. It's being streamed. I'll let you know here in just a second.
Lakota East 2-0.
West.
Lakota West, excuse me. This looks good on top, the two guys I've watched so far.
Both these teams are going through some rebuilding, it appears, although Lakota West's background is a little bit deeper and the traditions run a little bit deeper, but certainly we've enjoyed watching the Winton Woods Warriors over the last 4 years or so.
No doubt about it.
And they're having to regroup a good bit this year. Brian Gelter is the head coach now at Winton Woods, and he's excited about his kids. He just doesn't have much experience to work with. There's an escape.
Gets one with about 2 seconds left on the clock. Good effort there. Good first move off the top again. Broke him right down to the mat. Got his hand again. Get a nice little chop there. Takes him right down the mat. Again, he's got a whole full minute of riding here. Doing a great job on top. Hasn't really gotten a position to turn him yet, but getting a nice arm bar in now. Gets the wrist. See if he'll run to the side here. He's got him started over, Dave.
Yeah, he's got
There's
him
the
turned.
count.
There's the count going again.
Ooh. I think he's got his 3. Nope, you gave him 2.
2 on the back. Dan Meyer, a veteran official working the match.
Been around for a while, hasn't he?
He has. Dan wrestled at Harrison, I think. I'm not sure about that. But I remember him when he was about, well, a lot younger.
Okay, well, it looks like we're going to end here. Period number 2. Almost had him turn again, but we'll go 4-1 going into the third period here. It'll be Lakota West choice.
Pass that down to the announcer, please.
West is going to choose down.
Third period, 152 pounds. This is a dual meet between Lakota West and Winton Woods. We're here at Colerain High School for an evening of competition. And
that's going to be, should be 2
switch
there.
with he had his leg in. He got the switch with the leg in and then had to give up the leg. But Jamie Tomer continues to have control here with a 6-1 lead.
Got a good cross face in there, looking for a cradle.
Head coach at Lakota West is a new face, at least at Lakota West. This is Adam Meyer. He's actually, it's his 4th year at Lakota West. I didn't realize that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and he says it's the first as head coach.
Gotcha.
He was previously the head coach at CHCA and Indian Hill.
Right. Did you wrestle at Reading?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And Ohio Northern University. Right now he teaches at Reading Elementary and teaches the 3rd grade. I have a son-in-law that actually doesn't teach 3rd grade now. He did teach 3rd grade. Now he's a media media something, media guru.
Something they didn't have back in your day, right?
Yeah. As you well know, Tim, my contact with the technology is that I know how to use a touch-tone phone or a punch phone rather than a dial phone.
I'm not far ahead of you, trust me.
Our
Okay.
third sidekick for these wrestling programs, if you're missing his voice, well, everybody's got his own taste, I guess. But
I really highly doubt that.
Greg,
unless his wife watches.
yeah, that's true. Greg Klein is enjoying life in Hawaii right now. He left us in charge of the Midwest.
There we go. That's going to finish it off.
Final
Good
6-1.
job there by Lakota West on top there.
Winton Woods is still wrestling without a win at this point as we move to 160 pounds. This is Jamie Tomer's brother, Alex, who's also a junior. So these guys probably can switch weights without much difficulty, apparently, or twin.
And he's got Eric Baumkamp, who we've seen quite a few times.
Yes.
And is pretty tough.
He is tough.
He's a senior at this point. 3-year letterman, and he's 17-6 right now. He comes in right off the bat and gets a takedown.
Yeah, he placed fourth.
Yeah, I thought he placed at the coaches.
Yeah, he did. I had that written down somewhere, which I never can find where I wrote stuff down. I don't know. It's around here somewhere. He was sixth. No, I'm sorry. He was seventh at 132 pounds. No, I'm wrong. He was fourth at 152 pounds. Yeah, he's a very solid wrestler. He's one of those returning Winton Woods Warriors. He's a senior this year?
He is.
Wow. He's very quick for a tall guy. He's very quick.
Another takedown. 4-1. Right to a crossface cradle, and he's got it. He's going to get his points here. I don't know if he'll get the pin. We got 2. Make it 6-1.
Yeah, he's my concern is he looks like he's wrestling light, and I'm wondering if.
Well, if he was 52 at coaches, then he's probably just up here at 60 for the team, right?
Yeah.
This one could finish it.
Woods may get back on the scoreboard with some positive points.
He'll get his 3, they'll make it 9-1. I don't think he's finished, to be honest with you.
That's a major decision at this point. An 8-point spread.
What kind of call we get here?
Yeah.
It's going to get illegal going across his neck, maybe.
Well, it's a point.
Make it 9-2.
For Tomer.
And the final 5 seconds here. See if he can tilt him and get a couple right at the time goes out. He gets another 2. I think 11-2. We turn him with 5 seconds left.
That's a lot of points scored real quickly here. We've got this replay, a double, drives straight through, nice high lift, gets the takedown.
Like you said, he's got some quickness.
Yeah, he does. He has a lot of quickness.
Probably see it right here. Right to his feet.
Yeah, would have made it cleaner if he'd had some hand control. Tomer's hanging on to that leg pretty effectively, but he has
gets his head outside.
Essentially lost control right there. The reversal.
Give him a reversal. 13-2.
If the
Right back to the cradle. He knows what he likes, doesn't he?
if the difference in score reaches a 15-point difference, then it becomes a technical foul, and that's bonus points. Well, this is bonus points for the team at this point, but tech fall would. Here comes another cradle. That was a mistake.
He tried to roll him.
He took it.
It got caught.
Rolling the wrong way gets you in trouble. Some guys can get away with that, but you got to get some elevation and you get a bridge in order to make that work. The timer now in control.
Makes it 13-4, and he's on top. If he could turn him a little bit, can maybe
the leg
pull the
man
match a
too.
little
He's
closer.
got legs in.
So far, we've seen almost everybody from West doing
Yeah,
that pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah, warning on Winton Woods.
Well, he's got to get his hips up off the mat.
Yeah, you can't. The belly on
Gonna
the
get hit again.
on the mat is a
There
good
they
way
go.
to get in a lot of trouble. They put a lot more emphasis on stalling this year, and that's one of the points of emphasis. That's one of the points of emphasis is the bottom man without establishing a base. It's called stalling, as warned, as he was. Repeated.
There's where he got caught, Dave, on the replay. He just tried to roll through on the cradle.
Yeah.
And he just didn't have the arm in there.
No, he didn't have that
be able to keep the roll
locked
going.
up good. Needs to get downhill.
See if he laces that right arm through.
Yeah.
He's got back points. This looks like it could be
Now
pretty
he's
tight.
tightening up. Though Tomer's doing a great job of fighting off, but
This
every
is
time
tight.
he rolls, it gets closer.
That's it. Yeah, that one was pretty tight.
Yeah.
That'll make it 15-6.
From
Woods gets on the board.
From Hall Court. Winton Woods is the winner. And moving on to 170 pounds.
1-7.
Josh Mahish is a sophomore. He's 4-1. I'm sorry, he's 1-9. And he does have a varsity letter from last season.
Well, he's got Roman Gurong from Winton Woods, who's only a sophomore. Didn't letter last year. He's 0-2, so two beginning wrestlers out here.
Yeah. Get in that ear-to-ear tie, and
Lost his headgear.
not a lot of things you can do. Stop and get the headgear reapplied. Guys don't like to have the headgear. Unfortunately, a lot of them don't like to have the headgear on tight, and that gets you in
Pops
trouble.
off easy. Caution green. He's got to get on the line. There you go. Trying for a front headlock, near cradle. Nothing yet. That's going to be two.
Dakota West runs that series again and again and again and again. I can see practice. The afternoons in the practice room.
That's what it takes. You just drill it and drill it and
Oh,
drill
yeah. Muscle memory. That's right.
There's an arm bar. Got it in tight. Gets the wrist. It's got at least two. He's got 5 seconds to fight it. I don't know if he's going to be able to. 0.8 of a second left on the clock when they called a pin.
And that pushes Lakota West advantage out to 21-6.
21-6. Winton Woods, I think, is going to have a forfeit here, Dave, at 182.
Okay. Because West has a forfeit coming.
That's the case. That's going to be another 6.
27-6. At 195, Lakota West has a forfeit.
They should have wrestled those two even if it was an exhibition.
Yeah.
So at 95 for Winton Woods, it was Nick Parks. He goes out and takes the forfeit. So I'll give them 6 back, so 27-12. Move up to 220.
And Lakota West sends Anish Vyas, the sophomore, to the mat. He's 7-11 this year.
Winton Woods has got Julius Martin Gallagher maybe, but he's 0-0, Dave. So this looks like his first varsity match. At least of this year. He's only a sophomore. I don't know if he had any
These are
time
both
last
sophomores.
year, but
yeah. Apparently, Vyas, Vyas earned a varsity letter last year.
Yeah, he's reaching too much. Luckily, he didn't get caught.
Got caught.
That's just a strong athlete right there.
The problem is the hands are locked under his shoulder blades, which is going to make it very difficult to get the.
Got to get the half in there.
Yeah. He may be able to get the scaps. Yep.
Yeah, just not enough torque there the way he was trying to run it. He should have jumped up and a half. He knows how to run his power half.
This is Mark
Look at his hip. Looks like Martin Garsher, maybe? Hard to read the handwriting there.
We're going to have to get that cleaned up. And
give him his 1, make it 5-1. Right to his head and arm. Not going to get it.
Yes, he did. He drove his hips in. Oh. He drove his hips into it.
I don't think he's giving him anything yet. There he goes. Get under that arm. He'll be getting it there.
There it is.
2. Got 15 seconds to fight this. I think he'll be able to. I think he could breathe.
Tap out. We've got a little over 2 seconds. We got a three points on the back, and what is that? 1 with a call out. Is that isn't that the way that works?
Yeah, I think so. But I thought we were giving him 4 then, wasn't he?
I thought it was a 2.
Giving 1, but not 2.
Yeah.
Got the 1. And another second left. He'd have gotten 2. Up quick, so there they gave him 1.
That was very quick,
because of the whistle. They would have given him a 2 reversal had the time not been running out there.
10-1, yep. As we go into the second period, a lot of points scored in the first period here. That's what happens when you get 2 relatively young wrestlers. Sure. You get a lot of strange situations, and you never quite are sure what you're looking at.
He's inexperienced on the bottom there. It's the hardest position to learn. So he's got a 10-1 lead, and he's on his back now. So it's difficult to learn how to wrestle from the bottom. Wow.
Anish Vyas comes back from a 9-point deficit and picks up a fall for the Firebirds. 33.
All right, for Winton Woods at 285, we have Will Whitson, a junior, and he has no record yet, 0-0. So getting a couple guys with their first varsity experience.
From Lakota West, we have Will Fenton, who's also a sophomore and has no record, or doesn't have a varsity letter yet, but he is 12-12. He was third at the Olentangy tournament and fifth at the Marion Harding tournament. So he's had, pretty good experience so far this year.
Got it on the leg there. Right to the front headlock, good defense.
There comes
nice
a big head and arm
right there.
Big
wow.
head and arm.
That was beautiful.
Well executed. Good form.
He's
got to
his
sit
three
under
back
the arm
points
and
too, so it'll
sit
be
up on it.
5-0 at this point.
Got to pick the head up. Don't try and press down. Pick up. Now he's paying attention to the coach.
You got to lift that elbow up. Get up under there and get up under around the elbow.
Yeah. Oh, well, we'll go. Going to go to the other side.
Yeah, I don't think he had enough control there to do that.
Needed to dig a heel. That's another one of those things that it takes a long time for guys to learn. That's that you got 4 appendages out there you can use, and using all 4 is a is an absolute essential.
Tell you, I'm not sure the.
Oh,
he had it. Good half, run up and jump sides. Jump to the side of it.
Step
he had
outside
a half in there. He'll get 2 out of it at least. Short time left. He'll get his 3. That'll give him 8-0.
8-0. Here's we go into the second period. This 285 pounds
right there
matches.
in the replay. Oh, he's so close to getting the reversal. Good job by Winton Woods to stop it.
Will Whitson is out with an 8-0 lead. He's on the bottom and comes to his feet right away.
It's good to see. The match before this, 10-1 lead, and he couldn't get off the bottom. A little more active than the last match here.
Yeah, Whitson's a nice size young man, and he's beginning to figure out where he is out there, it looks like to me.
Again, right up to his feet.
Stand up. Hand fight.
It's still a lot of weight you got to carry, so they'll get 1.
Yep. It's good to see the upper weights at Winton Woods continue to come out and play a significant role in what's going on. That indicates a pretty good cooperation between the wrestling coaches and the football coaches, I would say.
Warning on green.
Warning on green.
Winton Woods gets hit for warning. He's stepping
Trying
in,
to get double
the
unders.
hooks.
Don't.
Oh, he
got the bear hug and he
level
lost
nice
it.
there. Short time here, down to the final 10 seconds. Goes back to that head and arm. He's going to try it again here, I think. There it is. No time. No time.
No, out of bounds.
Boy, he'd need another 5 seconds on that, and I think he'd have had it.
Yeah. Well, Fenton knew that one was coming, and he did. He was fighting it really hard.
He kind of walked into it there.
Yeah. Okay, so we go to the third period with Whitson.
Whitson up 9-0. Did a good job on top there to break him down, get his hips on the mat. He's going to get his stalling call back here, I think, from the bottom guy. Okay. Good job by West to get their hips back up. Yeah, hooked the old
he tried that
elbow
roll, and it wasn't there.
But he almost gave up back points. Just a little low on that arm to finish the roll.
Trying the roll again. That's a...
Yeah, throw that half in. Winton Woods, all he's got to do is get that half in.
He's trying to get two on the wrist underneath.
Got good wrist control, keeping his weight on him. He could get off his knees a little bit.
Whoa. Wow. That kind of surprises
stalling
me.
There. That's the second one, so he gets the point.
Yeah, I think the only thing that can justify that is that I didn't think either one of them was
right.
actually working to create more of a situation. But that's, again, the point of emphasis that's being taken in the state. That they're really pushing the stalling. They tried to simplify the directions to the referees on what constitutes stalling from both the offensive and defensive positions. He's trying to use a cradle.
As time runs out, he's going to get a couple more. One second left. He's going to end up with an 11-1 victory. Good match.
Yeah, it was. That's a major
no record yet. He looked like he's been on the mat before, so.
Yeah.
All right, David, we go from 285 all the way down to 106. Winton Woods is going to give up this weight class. They've got nobody wrestling. So.
Well, Lakota West doesn't have a guy either, so it's a double forfeit.
So a double forfeit there. But at 113, we're going to have Carlos Orso from Winton Woods, a sophomore. Again, he's 0-0 too.
John Doyle is a junior from Lakota West. He's a returning letterman. He was 8th at the Marion Harding tournament. He's 9-10 on the season, so it's been an even year so far for him. Doyle gets the first shot off. These guys are really similar in build and.
Just step up, got his head outside. He's gonna step up and double off there. Good fight from Winton Woods. He's coming in at 0-0, so he's got no varsity experience this year.
Nice snag single.
Boy, he keeps that in bounds. He gets the two.
Yeah. Both have long arms, big reach, long legs that are obviously
got a little blood time here for Winton Woods.
Got a bit of a split lip, it looks like. Used to be that, with a split lip, a bloody nose, you'd wipe a little bit of blood off and stuff some cotton in it and go on.
Or just lick your lips.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Our
different world nowadays.
Our younger son, Hans, had braces throughout his sophomore year, and he used those braces to get more timeouts. He'd smack himself in the face every now and then to get his lips bleeding.
He looks like he's bleeding pretty good here, though.
Okay, we're back to action. This is 113 pounds. This is a dual meet between Lakota West and Winton Woods. We're at Colerain.
Oh.
And Colerain will be wrestling both of these teams here in the next couple matches.
No points.
Now, we're talking about those stall situations. I've seen twice situations where wrestlers backed up and stepped out of the 10-foot circle. Here's one of those examples right there. This is that's exactly one of the things that is part of the points of emphasis. And he's also not getting his foot on that line.
Great sweep. Yeah, now in college they'll give you a point, won't they, for backing off the mat?
Yep.
Get him up in the air.
Didn't
keep him in the middle.
You got to change the angle. You got to get the angle on him. He's got to go around back. Expression I used to, that backing up is going to get him in trouble.
Surely does.
Used to use the expression with kids, you got to be a rat and bite the cheese that's up there between his shoulder blades.
He has just got to keep him on the mat. Carlos does.
Well, that time he lost his mouthpiece.
He had 2 or 3 chances at a takedown here.
He's getting in, but he's not getting any penetration.
Yeah. Just gave up a takedown with less than 10 seconds. Oh, not back points, too.
John Doyle got the takedowns, rolling for back points.
Should give him at
And
least 2,
ran out of
maybe
time.
3. Got
Got 3 on the back. It's 5-0 going into the second period. John Doyle of Lakota West in the driver's seat at this point. Carlos Orzo,
it looks like. Lakota looked good on top here, so let's see if
they're really well drilled. They love to throw the cross-face cradle and stick in legs.
He's got it.
That's a good one.
Deep.
Got the knee in there. Got the knee on the hip. Yeah, that's classic work right there.
Yeah, that was solid. Good top wrestling. Winton Woods, we're going to have 2 forfeits, David, 20 and 26.
Okay, well, Lakota West will pick up 6 at 120. And 26, it's again a double forfeit.
So we'll go to 32 with Christian Sanders of Winton Woods. He's only a freshman. He's coming in at 4 and 10.
That's a pretty standard freshman record.
That's a good freshman record.
And for Lakota West, we have Ben Watley. He's a junior. He's 11 and 10 this year, and he does have a varsity record. He was third the Olentangy Invitational. And this actually is the last match in this duel. Ben Watley.
Great shot by the freshman.
Whoa.
He's cut.
He got a good double, but that was
Gonna see if he
hips
calls that
didn't come
illegal.
down
I
first
didn't
on
really
that
think
one.
there's anything illegal about it, but
I think the upper body came in contact first. Yep.
Oh,
Lifted him clear from the mat.
this match
Watch it
is
again.
over right here. He's cut open. He'll need stitches. I think he hit maybe
Oh,
head
yeah.
to head.
He lands upper half. Yeah. Head and neck.
Well, he didn't wrestle.
Biddy
Christian
looks like.
Sanders didn't wrestle like a freshman right there.
No, he sure didn't.
I think he's cut pretty good.
That's a good shot. Good lift. Just got to
Watch
control
the
it.
lift
Here it is
here.
again.
Is
Good
this legal,
elevation.
Dave?
Right up in the air. Yeah, that's illegal. Head struck first
That's close.
with force. Yep.
Mom's made her way to the mat, so that's usually a good indication that it's not going to go any further.
Yeah. Well, Watley's on his feet. He's got a split eyebrow. Looks like he'll be okay.
That's going to end the match here, Dave, between Winton Woods and Lakota West.
And Lakota West comes out on top 48-18 with that disqualification there at 132 pounds. So what'd you think of the duel in terms of progress? Or
Yeah, I thought Lakota West looked good on top. They obviously are being drilled pretty well on the top wrestling and legs.
yeah, it looks like
pretty solid.
they spent a lot of time working on offensive position. Because they step into those cradles and throw legs very effectively. Well, we're going to step out here for a few minutes while we get teams warmed up for the second of these three duels tonight. And I'm Dave Bean, and this is
Tim Cunningham.
and Waycross Community Media.
Back in a minute.
If I play sports for my school, I'll learn how to be part of a team.
I will have more friends. I will be active now and when I'm a grown-up.
I will learn how to work hard. I'll have better attendance.
I'll learn how to overcome adversity. I'll be more likely to go to college. I will learn how to get along with others. If I play sports for my school. If I play sports for my school. If I play sports for my school.
I must learn to be a good student during school if I want to put on my uniform after school.
Okay, welcome back here. We're going to go into match number 2, Dave. We've got Winton Woods is going to be wrestling Colerain.
This is coming to you from Colerain, Jim. This is a tri-meet here between the Cardinals, the Warriors, and the Firebirds. And this is a match between Colerain and Winton Woods at 145 pounds. For Colerain, we have Mawali Nevis, a sophomore. He's got 2 previous letters, and he is currently 14-10 on the season.
And he is going to wrestle from Winton Woods. Frank looks like Jiu-Jitsu. Sorry about that pronunciation. I'll go with Frank. He's a 10th grader, and he has not lettered yet, and he's 0-0 coming in. So not sure I remember how he did in the first match. Do you, Dave? His first varsity experience.
I've got that someplace.
He'll fall down. He'll fall back.
He lost. He
2-0
got
here.
pinned. He was pinned in the first meet with Lakota West. Mawuli Nevis is there on the bottom, in the green and blue of the Winton Woods Warriors.
Oh, he stacked him up. Ooh. Good control by the Colerain wrestler.
Nevis
Keeping him on the mat.
Nevis shows that he's got a couple years of experience here. He's got a tight ride.
They both look they've had some varsity time on the mat.
Yeah.
Winton Woods comes in with a 0-0 record, but he's wrestling better than that.
Back points on a tilt. That's not something that.
So we have to let the wrist go. They'll get it. Look at this 3, go 5-0.
Nevis essentially gave away the escape, go back on the feet.
Yeah, with 10 seconds left, though, he gave him the 1, but now he gets it made up for it. And gets back, too. Wow. He's going to get all, nope, he's getting 2. 9-1.
9-1
He
at
kicked
the
him
end
with
of the
8
first
seconds
period.
left, and yet he still took him down and turned him.
That's pretty
It was
radical.
like, oh, you don't kick him with 8 seconds left. Well,
Yeah, right.
if you want 4 more points, I guess you do.
Nevis, oh, that's a mistake. Trying to grab a head
Careful.
and arm. Now, there's a big difference between that takedown and the takedown that we saw at the end of the first match between
Dakota West.
Winton Woods and Lakota West. There was a disqualification on a takedown that made about the same amount of noise. The difference being that in this case, Nevis took his opponent to the mat hip first. You know, the lower part of the body hit. The feet made a lot of noise. In the other match, it was kind of upper shoulder, neck, head.
They
And,
landed head first.
Yeah, that was.
You got to keep that legal. Yeah, that was just when you're down 9-1, you're going to try anything. And that's kind of what that was.
Yeah.
Good job again on Colerain. Get control of the wrist right off the whistle.
It'll be for real.
So we got warning on the bottom guy from Winton Woods for not getting the hips off the mat. He's not active at all down there. Colerain right back to the tilt. He scored on before. Oh, defensive pin.
Carl Huber's the head coach of the Cardinals. He's been here. This is his second year as a head coach, and he's been bringing the Cardinals along at a pretty good pace here.
He looked good so far.
He's got a lot of depth on the team, it looks like. More
We're
tilt.
right back to the tilt. He got 2 of them. It's going to make it 13-1 as time runs out in the second.
Go into the third period with
Colerain's choice.
Willie
Choose down.
Nevis, a sophomore, in control. He's down. Comes to his feet. Came up with his hand control.
Head wrist
Nice
control.
job. Gets a reversal. He got a couple counts on the back, but I don't think he. Ooh,
That's it. He got 3.
there it is. Got the 3.
a
That's a
tech.
technical fall.
$18-1 they're going to call it. That'll put Colerain up 5-0 and take us up to 152, where the Ernest Wolke from Winton Woods will come in. Again, he's wrestled the first match. He's a junior, 1 year varsity letter, and he is 8-8 plus whatever he did in that first match.
And Daryl Patrick is a senior with previous varsity letter. He's 6-2 on the season. but we did not see this. Let's see, were they at the Swoka? I don't even remember now. Seemed like everybody in the city was. I don't remember now. Yeah, they had to be. Yeah, they had a kid place 7th. Yeah.
Quick 2 right there.
Nice. That's a
Good
nice
defense, good
takedown.
hand-head defense.
Daryl Patrick in the offensive position. He's a senior. What's the Winton Woods kid is what grade? Sophomore.
Colerain doing a nice job on top here. Total control. Keeps the elbow there. He might get back points here. Nope.
As is fairly has been often the case, we have a lot of really good-looking athletes here at Winton Woods. I have to believe that Daryl probably played on the Colerain football team, would be my guess. He's been in the weight room a good bit.
Yeah, he's not tall.
No.
He's thick.
Well, was that a surprise at the state finals in football? Wow.
I thought they could win it.
I did too. I think everybody did. I was reading Cleveland newspapers, and they thought they were going to win it. That'd be a major disappointment here in Cardinal land.
They're good every year, though. They'll be back again next year.
Yeah. They build a culture. You know, they build a real culture for the sport.
Quick.
And I'm sure that's what Coach Huber wants to do here with the wrestling team. You know, you've got a great athletic tradition and a lot of fine athletes. If you can just put them in the right place. Nice, good takedown. Nice takedown. That's called putting it to the treetop.
Yeah, tree trunking it.
Mm-hmm.
He's got great quickness. I might just put him on his feet the way he wrestles from the top, from his feet.
Yeah.
You know, he's been
I think
good on
you're right.
top and controlling him, but he's not getting close to a turn.
Well, there's a long leverage factor here too. If Nevis gets inside, he can put a lot of. He can use that strength to great advantage.
He just flows well, side to side. Moves well. Put your boot in there. He's trying to fight to get his leg out. He just throws his leg in.
Winton Woods kid's doing a nice job of keeping that leg out of there. I'll tell you that, because if he gets a leg in, he's going to get in a very painful situation.
See if we get a stalemate here. Nope, cradled it up. Cradled it up. He's got it. No
Using
count
the
yet.
knee in the right place.
5 seconds left. No count. Gets nothing out of that. It's close.
That's hard to cradle a guy that with that huge vertical disparity.
Yeah, and you see him
disparity.
spread his
That's hard
arms
to
out
put a
there in the
cradle in.
replay, how how he just kept his arms out. It's hard to turn them.
Yeah.
This is where he excels on his feet here. Great quickness. Excellent.
Good scramble. Good scramble takedown.
7-0. I need
Got
another
in
for
on
the
that leg.
major. I think I'd kick him.
Got in on the leg and continued to chase and pursue it.
There they go. Coach kicked him out.
7-1. Third period. And Mawali Nevis has an advantage here, but he could be getting bonus points, and he's right now he's got to
Can't
get
his
an
wrist
arm free.
You can see a stalemate here possibly. There you go. That's good for Colerain. Put them back on their feet.
There's Wolke. Got 50 seconds left in the third period. Nevis needs a couple more points to get a major win. Needs a takedown right about here.
If he gets it, he has had no trouble riding him out. You know, I mean, he
Yeah.
hasn't turned him very well.
Yeah.
And I think he'll.
Here's a near cradle.
There you go.
And now he's getting back points. Well, he did.
Trying to do a little stud cradle, get that leg up in his hip. No back. That's gonna finish it off. 5 seconds here. That's gonna give it a major. 9-1 for Colerain.
You got to give it to you. Give Wolke a lot of credit there. He hung in there pretty well and blocked off. Didn't give any great big points away, at least, but that does give a major victory to the Cardinals.
Go up to. All right, we're gonna
wrestle next.
move up to 160. For Winton Woods, we get to see Eric Bomberg again. He gets a forfeit because he looked really good in match number 1.
That's
Kinda wanted
interesting
to see
because
him go again.
Colerain has a kid at what are we at, 60?
Yep.
Yeah.
So they took the forfeit. So 170 will go up to Roman Gurung from Winton Woods again.
So we got who got the forfeit? I'm sorry.
Winton Woods got the forfeit.
Okay.
Colerain
All right.
forfeited.
All right.
Now wrestling at 170 from Colerain, Camille Abdul, and from Winton Woods.
Makes a 9-6. That changed that whole
Changes
team
everything,
thing
doesn't it?
around, and there were
Get some free
now
points.
at 170. We have a freshman for Colerain on the mat. This is Camille Abdul. He's a freshman.
He's going against a sophomore that was 0-2 coming in.
Well, Abdul was 11-14, so he's got a lot more matches under his belt. We'll have to see how that compares with the work from Winton Woods' inexperienced wrestler.
Going to get 2 there. 2 for Colerain. Nice little slide by. Colerain again looking good on top, but not really getting close to any turns, but they're doing a good job of staying on top and not letting them out.
Keeps his
he's
weight
good.
on it, but he takes a little bit away, rides it, puts a little bit too much weight on his knees to actually turn. his opponent. It's hard to just depend on arm strength.
No question.
Colerain likes to get into the Cradle Series too, though so far they've been in situations where they were wrestling longer wrestlers that made it hard for them. The height disparity was limiting their successfulness with the cradles.
Okay, start of the second here. Green's going to take the bottom position, Winton Woods.
What's the kid's name?
Roman Gurung. I hope.
Gurung, yeah.
G-U-R-U-N-G is what I think the sheet is saying, so.
Up and one.
Real quick, gets his one. Make it 2-1 Colerain. Try to go back to the slide by.
He's doing a nice job as a freshman, right?
Oh, great shot off the whistle, low single at the 2.
Quickness, penetration.
A great shot right on the whistle there.
Yep. Got to get hand control. From the bottom, you got to have hand control.
Yeah, there's no weight on his hips there, so the Winton Woods wrestler should be getting his hips up.
Yeah, getting his hips up and getting shoes on the mat. I don't know any holds that work from the belly. I don't.
You're right.
My kids were good at getting in that position. There wasn't anything they could do there.
That's the truth.
We have an organization known as the Old Coaches Association, and to show you, some people just can't stay away from wrestling. Greg comes. That's where the point came from. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we should have had 8 or 10 guys there today. I think the weather kind of kept most of them away. But spent an afternoon with a name from the past that many of you would recognize, Ron Plasman, who we got a locking hands.
Got to keep wrestling.
We got
there.
one. Yeah, 1-1. And
should make it 7-1. And there we go. Tried to go off the whistle again. Got caught a little bit that time.
Abdul is pretty far out here. He's
He
showing
changes
a lot
levels really well.
He hits that thing below the knee consistently, doesn't he? He really is quick with that.
Yeah, he really changes levels well.
Ron Plasman and I were talking today about the truck has picked up something that we missed. We'll maybe see it here in a minute. Our truck is the most remarkable thing out there. Any of you who want to get involved in community television, this is the place to do it. Because our producers, our directors, and our camera people stay on top of stuff that nobody else ever sees. We were the first to see, you can remember this, the first to pick out tattoos at the state tournament. And it came from a cameraman. He said, look at that tattoo.
Going to be a quick 3 and then a 2 reversal, I think.
3 on the back.
Should be 3 and 2, right?
Oh. Victory, was it?
It was, yeah.
Okay.
So So we go up to Winton Woods at 195. We're going to have Nick Parks. He's a senior that's 4-10 coming into tonight.
And here's a young man on the mat who at least comes with a very strong name background. This is Avante Scales, who's a junior, and many of you would remember another Scales name here. Ended up being a state champion.
Orlando,
to be sure. But Avante just gave up the takedown. Avante's a junior. He's 4-9. I'm sure that the price of carrying the name around probably is a difficult thing.
Get a couple back points for Winton Woods. It goes right back to the same move again. Go out of bounds. So that's Nick Parks.
Nick Parks.
Takedown and 2 back. He'll take a 4-0 lead with about a minute left here in the first.
We didn't see Nick Parks in the first round against Lakota West. He won with a forfeit in that match. It's the first chance we've had to see him. He's a powerful wrestler. Force half. Pretty sure he was part of the Warrior football team, I would think. Here. Well, that's good and tight, looks to me.
You ever see those hands go up in the air? That's not good. Hard to keep your shoulders off the mat with your hands straight up in the air like that.
He picks up the
Nick Parks with the pin.
Win.
It's going to make it 19-12. We'll move up to 220. And this time we get the sheet that's a little more legible with Julius Martin Gardner. I'm not sure what I called him in the first match there, but he's a sophomore coming in.
This is a
is this your
Colerain
name?
Doesn't have it, 220.
So we'll get a forfeit here.
Yep.
It's going to make it 19-18. We'll go jump up to 285 with Winton Woods' Will Whitson. He's a junior. And this is your one you were worried about.
This is one of my favorite names. This is Ace Ehrenschwander. Yeah.
Can you spell that?
Oh. Oh, we have an admission of a mistake coming out of the program, out of the production truck. Ace's sister was valedictorian at Colerain, and her name got misspelled by our vaunted
by the
crew.
guy that wasn't
we were just bragging about it.
At Colerain, right?
I can't pronounce it. He couldn't spell it. The combination goes a long way.
However you say it, I think he's going to get 2. He does.
He got taken down.
I think we can spell 2 because that's what he just got.
Ace is a junior. He's 10-5 on the season.
He's wrestling another junior, so they'll probably see each other again next year.
Will Whitman?
Whitson.
Whitson. Whitson's a block. He's a piece of granite out there. He's low and
out of bounds.
You know, a couple years ago we had a kid we saw a kid from Lawrenceburg, a heavyweight.
Mason Paris.
Yeah.
Come out of his red shirt here last week or 2 ago and beat the number 3 or 4 guy in the country.
Right, yeah.
I think he's up to number 6 286 or something, so he's
locking
legit.
hands.
You know, when we saw him here, Dave, he wrestled 220.
Yeah, you're right. He did.
And now he's up wrestling heavyweight up at Michigan. So
I'm pretty sure that that jump from 220 to 285 has been in the weight room. A big man, I'll tell you.
we'll try to real quick here get on Intermat and just see where he's ranked. And I think he's up in the number 6 range or something, and he's really hasn't wrestled any of the bigger guys. So you just never know. I think he's got some matches this weekend. He's legit. Colerain's choice. They're going to go on the bottom.
We were talking about another kid that is making a mark in college, and it just left me. We were just talking
Cornell
about
Beecham.
There
up
you
at
go.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame College. Yeah.
Ranked 6th in the country now in D2. Pretty awesome.
He's an awesome. He's a outright freshman too.
And he was a solid wrestler. Top.
Aaron Schwender comes after it. Well, I'm telling you what. He's coming after it. He's working hard.
Yeah, so Mason Paris, he's ranked 8th in the country right now.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Pretty impressive.
Division I. He's at Michigan, you said?
He's at Michigan, yeah.
Boo.
True freshman to go up and compete at the heavyweights. That's pretty good.
A lot of strange things happen when kids get to college. We have Traub at Ohio State, who I know wrestled one match. I saw the match.
That's a lot of weight to hold here.
Aaron Schwander, ace, comes through with a big pin for the Cardinals.
Make it 25-18.
And that takes us back to the beginning, to 106 pounds.
Colerain's going to take a forfeit. He does not look like he's 106 pounds.
No, he looks like he's, I wonder if they ran him in from the junior high. He's a little one. He'll be around for a few years. Westrock.
All right,
Keegan Westrock, a freshman. He's 9-12 on the season. All right, Keegan.
He looks like he'll be a 6-pounder for all 4 years.
Yeah, it looks that way. We got Jamar Brown, another freshman for the Cardinals, is out here.
He's
came out chasing it.
Carlos Orso, who we watched in the first match and wrestled pretty well.
Yeah, well.
He had the bloody nose.
Braun has come out and is going for it. Nice, that's good. Now, that was a good job on that takedown. He controlled that.
He's very aggressive, wrestling hard.
Got the wrist trapped in the far half. Can go either way. Uh-oh. Now Braun could be in a little bit of trouble letting that leg go away. Yeah. Escape. Both on their feet. There's another. Oh.
He's got to block the tricep there. He had it if he just blocked it and spin. Got to watch his hips, though.
These guys see these head and arms and bodies go flying and everything. They think it's easy to do. There's a lot of technique. This is kind of a street war here.
He's wrestling very aggressive. But he's got to control that. You know, he's a little out of control.
Yeah.
Just comes running in at you and not really setting up his shots and that kind of thing. But he ended up getting the 2, so. Got to get out of bounds before he gives up the 2, and he's not going to do it. He'll give up the 2. 6-3.
Caleb. Is that Caleb? Carlos. Or Oro.
Carlos Orso.
Orso.
But I'm
6 to
not
3
guaranteeing
going here. Wait a minute, that clock's all messed up. 11 seconds.
11 seconds. Oh, he locked his hands. I think he just got away with the locking hands. Let's see what he calls here. No change.
We're going to have to get a bigger. We're going to have to get a bigger mat with these two.
No change there. Still 6-3. This is a lot of action for one period, isn't it, Dave?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, he locked hands again. Yeah, I think he got away with 2 locking hands there. He better be careful on that. Winton Woods' choice. They're going to go to the bottom position.
Did you know that we're
Colerain's gonna
live
kick
tonight,
him.
Tim?
I did not know that. I heard
We
you
are
say it
live.
early on. We're streaming live.
I'm quite sure. Oh, yeah, there
I
you
think
go,
he had
Tim.
2 of those locking hands there.
See, the truck never misses. Yeah, we've got meets coming up next week. I hope we'll be able to have those live also.
All right, 6-4. Winton Woods is holding on to the lead here.
Whoa! I don't think these guys like
These
one
guys
another.
Yes, the Winton Woods up 6-4. No,
It says here we've got a 6-6.
our scoreboard showing 6-6 Winton Woods, but it might not matter here. He's going to try to scoot his way out of bounds. He's got circling back in. Great job there. Colerain's fighting.
Got his hands under it. Who does it now?
And then he put his arm right back under there again. He can't get the shoulder down.
Yeah, he put his arm back. And
And
now he pulled it out.
He moved him. I'll settle in with that reverse half and get perpendicular.
This is where you need to dig both heels. Double it off. Double on the legs, double on the arms.
A lot of time still left. That's
There
going to
it
do
is.
it.
That's a big win for Winton Woods.
Yeah, he came out hard and aggressive, but then kind of slowed down there as the match wore on. All right, we'll go 31-24. Colerain with the lead. And then we're going to bump up. Winton Woods is going to give up the next 2 at 20 and 26. So that'll give Colerain a quick another 12 points.
I lost track of where we were.
So we just had
That was 13, right?
no, that was the match was 113. So now we just had a forfeit for Winton Woods at 120 and 126. They forfeited both of them. So now we're up to 132 with Christian Sanders from Winton Woods. He's the freshman that had the lift and had the Lakota wrestler cut his eye open on last match. Very aggressive for a freshman. And a little bit we got to see anyway. Be careful of trying to get out of bounds there. You get caught with fleeing.
You get hit the way that stall call is being made
That's
now.
what the Colerain coach was looking for.
I think they were wrestling, and if they're wrestling, I don't think it becomes a stall. You know, that was a legitimate action, not to avoid because he had the leg trapped.
Good shot here by Colerain. Good lift, get him
Timmy
in the air.
Smith is on the mat. Timmy was, seems to me, what did he place at the, he was 7th in the Swoca Glen Sample Tournament back in December. Smith is a freshman.
Great shot right there.
Yeah, that's what
Indeed.
we said the first time. This kid's pretty tough. He's a freshman. And like you said, he's very aggressive. But he's in that. It's hard to be aggressive in that particular position.
So he gets his back points out of it. Look at a look here. We gets great shot in there. Gets its leg up, kicks it out. Gets control right there. So his feet were in. Knees were above the line, so he's going to get his back points right there. Back to live action here.
Smith's 21-4.
Yeah, he's doing well. He's
on
got
the
a
season. That's
nice arm bar in here. And he's
that's a
gonna run
nice
it right
arm
over.
bar. Sit under it. There you go.
Gets his 3. I'll make him 7-0. Goes right back to the cross
Barbed wire.
face. Runs a little barbed wire, like you say. Running it around. He'll get a couple more.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
why he's 21-4.
Timmy Smith just lost his 5th match of the year.
What grade's he in?
He's a freshman. He's
Really?
21-4. Yeah.
That was freshman on freshman right there. All
Yep.
right, we're going to jump up to 138. Jalen Lattimore. He is put together.
Yes, he is. This is Logan Jones for Lakota Colerain, and he's 9-14 on the season. But
Lattimore is 2-10. Looks
boy,
strong as an ox. though.
oh yeah. Got to believe he's another product of the Warrior weight room.
And he gets his 2 quick. He's going to stay on his feet. That one seemed easy to him, right?
Nice. That's nice.
Colerain comes back with the
Actually,
takedown.
With that,
Got the 3-2 lead. There he goes. Got his hips back up. So what he's looking to do is build his base. Oh, he's stuck.
oh boy.
He got caught right there.
Yeah, he did.
Boy, he's strong.
Yeah, he is strong. Wow. Wow.
Great job by Colerain there.
Logan Jones. Wow.
That's 2 in a row for them.
He's a freshman.
Both solid kids right there.
Wow.
That Smith
That's
kid
a
was tough
freshman.
too. That is going to end it here, Dave. That's going to make it, what, 55-24 final?
Yeah, that sounds about right. I quit writing them down. But I tell you what, the kids here at the scorers table have kept the scoreboard up really well.
Really well, yeah.
They should. Colerain should be very proud of the youngsters they've got working the clock and the scoreboard up here.
So we're going to take a little break again here. We'll come back with a Colerain versus Lakota West.
So Tim Cunningham and Dave Bean will be back in a little bit with the third of our duels tonight.
Hi.
Prevéngalo antes de que ocurra. Cada 24 minutos un niño lesionado termina en emergencias. Prevenir caídas de muebles es fácil, económico y toma 5 minutos. Vea cómo proteger a sus hijos en seguridadconsumidor.gov.
Oops. Uh-oh.
Get on top of it before they do. Every 24 minutes, tipped furniture or a falling TV sends an injured child to the emergency room. Preventing tip-over incidents is easy, inexpensive, and only takes 5 minutes. Learn how to secure your furniture and TVs to protect children at anchorit.gov.
Tony, they're going right into it.
All right, well, this didn't take long. We moved right up to it. I don't even know if these guys had 45-minute rest there, Dave.
Yeah, I think they did.
But we're going to have Colerain and Lakota West. So right now, I've got Lakota West. We're starting where, Dave? 52?
Yeah, we're at 52.
So it looks like Jamie Tomer, the junior, that's 7 and 12 coming in. And he has got just
And this is Daryl.
lightning.
This is Daryl Patrick, a senior for Colerain, and he just got one fine high crotch single for a takedown, and they're back to their feet.
Again, does a great job of lowering his level before he takes a shot. But Lakota
Does a
West got a very tall one here.
Patrick doing a nice job blocking with his head there. Normally that's a block that you use on the shoulder. The size difference is great enough that Patrick is head blocking into the chest. There's a huge size difference in these two.
Yeah, we're good 6-8 inches, I would think,
Oh, yeah.
if not more.
Daryl Patrick, as I say, is a senior. He's a varsity letterman. He was 6 and 2 coming in here. They make him 7 and 2 at this point in his senior season.
Another just has that ability to take those good shots, lower the level and go. It's hard to teach. Very, very fast.
Big takedown. Put him in the treetop.
Captures the arm. I don't know how long we'll see him stay on top, though. Again, in that first match,
Yeah, he didn't.
he didn't come
turn
close to
people
turning so much.
well. Nope.
Watch the level change here, Dave, in the replay.
Watch how quick and where he ties off. Yeah.
Didn't get the shots we were looking for, but that's all right. Okay, Colerain's choice here.
And I believe
Colerain's
he's
choice is going to go down.
going to take down.
Here's the replay, just so quick. Great hand control
Great
there
job
from the
getting to his
bottom. He
feet.
gets his one.
Hand
And
control. Well done. I mean, really well done. He's 152 pounds, or at least he's wrestling 52. See what I mean about that head block? You can see if he gets that head in there, and there isn't any way you're going to get him. He's just got you blocked off with it.
yep. When he attacks, he goes quick.
In tight. Oh,
Nothing.
Leverage.
No
Leverage.
points.
Oh,
He
nice.
had his two, and they went out of bounds, so he's not going to get it.
That was a nice scramble there. Very nice scramble.
Just got he had the takedown there, it's just out of bounds.
Tomer.
Yeah, that's what I would go with.
Ooh, boy, that's
man,
deep.
Oh, man. That is just
Man.
fantastic.
He ought to wrestle just takedowns because
He ought to think
He
about
is
wrestling in
really
college is what
slick
he ought
on
to
his
think
feet.
about. Because that is a great weapon when you can lower your level and go like that.
well, as short as he is, I'm not sure he's lowering level. You know?
Yeah, that's a good point. He's just
doesn't-
already there.
He doesn't have far to level. There's a bar.
Short time here. No points. Short time. Good job. That'll end 2 periods. Colerain, 7-1. Look at the replays there again and just textbook. Change levels and go. Got a little blood time here.
Bit his lip, looks like.
He doesn't even know it was coming. He looked at his coach like, what, me? I'm not bleeding.
There isn't anything you can do about it. Inside
Yeah, not
the
that
mouth
inside
like
the
that
mouth.
anyway. Put a chunk of cotton in, let him swallow it.
Yeah, I think he's saying that he bit the inside of his lip there. All right, we're good here.
Okay.
Restart with a 7-1 match.
152 pounds, Daryl Patrick, Colerain in the offensive position here.
Against Jamie Tomer, something like that.
You know, now it's interesting the way we were complimenting the Lakota West kids on a Navy ride. My goodness.
Haven't seen that in a while.
Hart, don't let me down at this point. I've seen, I have
A little
seen
hard to do from your feet, though,
the
right?
past flash before my eyes. A Navy ride. It's not well executed on the feet, but it would have worked if he had a little more leverage. And oh boy, that's hard to get out of. Oh God, that's quick.
That is fun to watch. Fun to watch. Got a little headgear problem there, but
Here
such.
we got it right
Yeah,
here.
see, if he's
We're
got
gonna-
that leg
there-
hooked,
we can't. There it is. There it is, right. Oh, he took it out.
got to have him on. Have his knees on the ground. He could have done that. It's hard to do standing position.
This, I take it that Daryl has some dreads or something on under the head head covering, and that makes it hard to put that headgear on because he got caught, a shoulder or an elbow or something, caught it, pulled it loose. It's hard to get it come down and be tight. And he says, yeah, let's go back to where I really have fun. Let's get up here and
Let's
go
just
on our
stay
feet.
on our feet. I'm winning 9-3 for a reason, and it's all because I've been on my feet.
And notice that in deep, double, hit the single, change to a double. Nice technique. But there a minute ago, we were talking about how the Firebirds were so tough on the top position.
They haven't gotten
He's
there
not
yet, though.
giving him a chance to be on top.
Haven't had a chance to get there.
Well, he did just briefly until he escaped. But he came, again, he put his feet on the mat so fast.
11-4. He's up by 7 with 17 seconds left. He needs another one.
There it is.
Well, he
Single.
cut it off a little too quick there.
Yeah, to be doubled off.
I think he tried to double off a little too soon. That'll be it, 11-4.
11-4. That's a good match.
He is fun to watch.
He is. That's fun. He's got the kinds of technique that'll carry him a long way, I think. As long as he, can find guys that aren't able to counter that single double combination.
Wow. So it looks like a brother coming up now. Jamie was at 152. Now there's Alex at 160. He's a junior coming in 1-4 into tonight's wrestling.
This is Hamza Abdul, I guess.
Just hit a great fireman's carry.
He's a junior. He's 5-5 on the season.
And he's put together pretty well too here. Colerain wrestler. They have a good weight program here, obviously.
Well, I really honestly believe that a lot of that comes through the football program.
Sure, no doubt.
I think they've shown the pathway to success. Kids have to really be dedicated to work as hard as they work in order to gain the success they have.
You don't get to the state finals by accident, that's for
sure.
No,
you don't. That's absolutely true.
Good lift. Got his hips up under there, took him right up off the mat.
Yep. They use their strength well. I mean, they're efficient with the use of strength.
Yeah, that wasn't just a muscle lift.
Right.
That was actually good technique.
It was lift, hips in. Yeah, okay, let's go on our feet.
Short time here.
We'll
stay on the elbow.
Get to turn the corner.
Trying to take advantage of his height there to get to that ankle.
Abdul moves with him and blocks out. It's the end of this. That's the end of the first. We've got a 2-1 match. Hamza Abdul of
There's a
Colerain.
good lift there shown on the replay. Got his hips right up under there and took him right up off the mat. Boom,
There
good lift.
Nice lift, good finish. That should get the fans in the stands. That's the excitement level of this sport. You see guys that execute like that. Now we're seeing the Lakota West top position. We'll see if Abdul can stay out of the cradles and the legs.
Yeah, he's got the height here to be a great top wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big advantage to have those long arms.
You can reach a long way and you can develop a tremendous amount of leverage. Here comes the bar in position.
He's got the bar in the wrist and got the arm up a little bit. You don't want to give that away. Yeah, you just don't want to give that position away. You see the Lakota West wrestler's left arm will get up a little too close to the head and get past that 90 degrees.
He almost got it scrambled out from underneath.
Going to get the hips on the mat and then cover them. We're getting a chance to see Lakota West top wrestling here, as we noticed in their first match.
I think he's setting up a leg series on him. But Abdul fights back into that. That negates a little bit of that cross-body business, although it opens you up to the cradle.
Got to tilt him
Oh,
inbounds
tilt.
here.
Here
You
comes
can't
the
do it
tilt.
out of bounds. Let him wrestle through that. That's good. Back to the bar.
Where's the wrist trap?
He's making sure he's not giving it away this time. Short time. We're down to 15 seconds. See if he can get him turned or not.
Boy,
Good job on Colerain's part.
Abdul blocks that bar off really well. That's
A lot of
that's
strength
a lot
there.
Of strength.
That'll end it there. It's going to be
That's a
2-1
lot of
after two. Good match here.
That's great.
Rode him the whole time. It's going to
Yep.
be his choice. He's going to take top. He's got the. He's down 2-1, but he's going to take the top position.
It's an illegal top position. Tomer was.
Oh, boy. He had that cradle right there. But he's got to turn him, Dave. I mean, she took the top position and gave away the chance to get the point. So he's got to make this position work for him. Otherwise, he's got to take him down twice.
Abdul's fighting to come to his feet.
It was a good match.
Yeah. Two interestingly different wrestlers putting on a great bout here.
There's a good leg ride right there. He gets under that chin. Gets under that chin, he can turn him. Lost his leg. Ooh,
Oh, wow.
stalling on the bottom, man.
Wow. I'm not sure on that. Put your feet on the mat. Put your feet on the mat. Put your feet on the mat.
Doing a good job of keeping his head up.
Rotate out backward. That's a good job.
That's the risk you take when you're. So we had a technical violation.
Technical violation.
The West
Was it a-
wrestler grabbed the headgear.
The headgear. Okay.
So that makes it 3-1, and again, that's when you're down 2-1 and you take the top position. That's a tough way to win a match. You have to turn somebody. So now even the stalling isn't a factor because Colerain can take the stalling call.
There's
like
one.
they just got it. I just don't think.
3-2.
I don't think he'll hit him again within 10 seconds. That'll do it. Grabbing the headgear cost him the match.
That's a good match. Both wrestlers wrestled really
Great match.
hard and wrestled well. That's impressive.
Great match. Move us up to 170, David. I'm going to have Josh. Josh, I'll go with what she said. If you heard her announcer, Josh is a sophomore coming in at 1-9. So
this is Hamza Abdul's brother, freshman brother. This is Camille Abdul. He's 11-14. Well, let's see. I don't remember what he did in the last match. I think he won. Whoa! Big head and arm. Didn't. Oh, wow, he didn't.
no
hold
points there.
This is a freshman. Again, this is pretty impressive. Here comes another head and arm attempt. What's this? A sophomore. Okay.
There's a good shot.
Knife watch. Not there. Oh.
Tried a little gator roll there.
He looks over and nods at his coach like, see, I tried what you showed me. The coach is saying, oh, why did I do that?
I didn't want you to use it.
He looked right at the coach and said, there, see?
A little over
I had
under
that
here.
happen a lot. Oh, man.
Boy, he loves that inside trip. He's been trying it all night.
That's nice. That was nice.
Over, under, and inside trip.
Yeah.
You drop the head with it right there. He's got to drop the head a little more with it. Again, nice fireman's by Lakota West.
Double down, double down, double down. Yeah.
They elevate. They let him wrestle right. Oh, no points. Good call. That was a great no call by Dan.
Yeah, great no call. A great no call. Wait and make sure it's there.
That high crotch is there.
Yeah, he needed to double that and follow his
Right
head.
there. You look like he's got it, but he's a little elevator and just rolls him through.
He's got to follow the head and get an angle. He's too much in line, but he gets there. He's getting there. Uh-oh. What do we got here? Oh, wow.
Got it. 10 seconds left. Going to be a 5-pointer. See if he can get his one. Now he gets his two. Make it 5-2.
3 on the back, 2 on the reversal.
That was good to get his two back there.
5-2.
Right there, no takedown yet, you can see. Oh, no, that was after the takedown. Then he got the reversal.
Yeah.
Good switch.
Abdul almost through the switch. And may hit.
Yeah, I don't know.
May hitch. May hit. You're going to have to get phonetic spellings on these names. We apologize to, we'll call him Josh.
Did it go out of
Josh's
bounds?
Parents. We're fighting from a difficult lineup sheet here. We're your mispronouncers for the night.
Good one. Got to his feet quick.
Oh,
that's going to get
nice
him
job
two, make it
moving the hips
5-4. Good job from the bottom there.
Yeah, that was a nice reversal.
And I'll give him one, make it 6-4. A lot of wrestling left here in this one, I think.
Well, we got a minute here left in the second period. These guys are going at it really hard.
Back to that head and arm again. Not going to get it. That'll give up.
Went to the well too many times on that one.
That'll tie it at 6. A lot of time left in the second period here. See if he kicks him.
It's hard to make that thing go when you're on the mat. Oh, you can roll though.
I think he'll give him one. Oh, he'll give him two for a reversal.
We got.
Colerain's going to argue this.
Yeah, we got both coaches up.
Yeah, I think
we got both coaches over here.
Meyer wants the 2 and 2. He wants 2 back points, and the other Colerain coach will say no. He just had one. It had no control. Doesn't really do you much good to argue. The ref's going to, especially.
You can't tell the referee what it is. I found the only way I could ever win I had never won many, but the only way I could ever win one was asking questions about.
So right there they went with.
Did you see that? Yeah, cross
that was
body.
a quick 2 back points, I think. That's going to be back.
Nice, boy, that's a nice job.
That'll give him 3 more.
on the
That's going to
back.
make it.
And
But he ends up getting
that's
his
an
one
escape.
back. Oh, what a throw.
Wow.
Somebody's going to have to check the score on this. Wow, let's get the score. I had it 8-6.
3 on the back.
Wow, let's try to score this, Dave. I had it at 8-6. 14-6. I don't think anybody's going to be able to keep up with that one.
Both up.
What a great throw there.
That was a really, really well executed. We're going to check the score. We're going to check the scoreboard.
All right, they've got 14-6 and no one's arguing, so we'll go with that. Lakota West is going to take bottom. They're going to take bottom and 14-6 lead.
No, wait a minute. Now we're going to discuss it
Now
some
they're-
more.
There we go, 14-6. Everybody seems to agree with it now. See how the Colerain does on the top position.
We got to,
Wow.
there's the
Stalling on
push out.
Colerain.
That's a push out.
Oh, push out.
Push out. Yep. Yep. You're not going to win on that challenge in that one, Coach.
Hey, just pushed him off the mat and then
Yeah.
made it stalling.
Yeah.
Probably just showed it on the
That's a
replay.
good call. I like that call.
Trying to hook the elbow and roll, and he got caught on his back. Oh!
Oh,
He gave him 2. Now I'll give him 1 for an escape. Now call that out of bounds. So that should make it was a 14-6, right? I'm not sure on that score, though. They went 14-6. Oh, my goodness. That's going to do it. He's done.
he's out.
Score doesn't matter. Wow. Wow.
Wow. Wow.
That was a big throw.
Wow.
Wow, that was great. Great wrestling.
That was a wonderful match.
Watch
that
this
was a
throw
lot of fun.
here.
I hope you guys
Inside
I
step.
hope you folks are enjoying this. We're bringing you some of the most exciting wrestling we've seen in a couple
That was
years.
fantastic. Looked like he was going an inside trip and then went to head and arm and stuck him. Wow. Great job. That's Colerain up 12-0 now.
Yeah.
We go up to 182. For Lakota West, they got Eli Nolman. He's a senior that's 4-10 at this point.
Todd Watson is a sophomore for Colerain. He's got a 10-14 record. And he gets to wrestle every day with Camille Abdul. So I wouldn't be surprised to see some throws. Both these teams like to throw.
One low upper body on both guys. There's the head and arm out of bounds. No points. I think we'll see them both go right back to it. They both seem pretty comfortable there.
Yeah. Watson wants to get in that bear hug.
Good pummel drills right there. Just pummel back inside.
Oh,
Head and arm's not there.
Uh,
That'll give him 2.
2 for Todd Watson.
Good job for Nolman to get back to his feet. 2-1. Yeah,
both
they're
these
both.
guys like to throw. Both of them need to work on lower level.
I think at some point in time in this match, we're going to see one of them throw the other one. One of them is going to get it.
Yeah. Elon Nolman.
All right, we're going to end the first. Spoke too soon.
Tight match. These two are working hard.
Had some good matches here in this
throw.
duel.
It's 182 pounds. The match is between Colerain and Lakota West. If you fans out there haven't seen a product that's being put out now by the Southwest Ohio Wrestling Coaches Association, check it out. Go to yappy.com and look at the wrestling, what do they call this?
Forum, page.
Forum, that's it.
Yeah.
And look for the Swoka.
Whoa! What a great cradle came
I'm
right
sorry,
over
that's not
top.
the way you do it. He did it. But
Wow.
Go to Yappy and look under the Swoka All-Star rankings. Every week now, the Wrestling Coaches Association is putting out both team and individual honor rolls. Division 1, Division 2, 3, and Northern Kentucky. And it's and you got the top wrestlers in those areas as well. Big pin for the Cardinals at 182 pounds. Todd Watson, a sophomore, pulls off a major win for his Cardinal buddies.
We're going to go up to 195, where I think Colerain is going to receive a forfeit. Lakota West is going to forfeit 95.
Yeah, this is Avante Scales for Colerain out there. He's getting the forfeit.
Go back to jump to 220 then.
And we go up to 220, and actually Colerain forfeits at 220, and there's the first.
There's their first
points on the board for the Firebirds.
So now we're going to go to 285 for Lakota West. We've got Will Fenton, a sophomore, 12-12, third at Olentangy, fifth at Marion Harding.
Aaron Schwander is back on the mat. Ace. Aaron Schwander is out there for the Aaron Schwender. I'm corrected that out of the truck again.
He can't spell it, but he
well.
can announce it.
These two. Now here's a matchup of two really similar body types at heavyweight. That's the great part of this sport. There's a place for everybody.
I think Colerain came to wrestle tonight, Dave.
Yes, you're not kidding. Ace is 10-5 here as a junior with the Cardinals. Trying to get to
See
the
how long he
tripod
stays
stand-up.
here and just go back on his feet. He got to take them pretty quick. That's risky right there. Yeah, ended up costing
that
himself
sure was.
problems.
Not just risky. Not just risky. He just tied the match 2-2. And then Aaron Schwinder gets the escape.
Short time here. Going to be. All right, that's going to end the first period. 3-2 Colerain.
3-2. Aaron Schwinder.
Colerain's going to defer. Lakota West to take down.
Nice stand up. Couldn't get out yet.
Nice return.
That was a good job of coming to his feet. Boy, it just seems to me that there's been such a vast improvement in the wrestling that takes place. In the wrestling that takes place in the upper weights.
Yeah.
With the advent of the 85 and the 220 and things like that, it's paying off with the 285s too, because they all, not all, but most of them wrestle really well. I mean, it's not something where you go to sleep in the first period and wake up in the third and there's no difference. 3-3. Looking to get that body lock in there again.
A lot hard to get your arms locked around that.
Yeah.
Or get them locked in that position, you know, in these upper weights. Oh, that'll give him two.
That's good movement. Aaron Schwinder moves better on his feet.
The big takedown with 20 seconds left in the second gives him kind of control of the mat. He can't let him score here. Good job. Pulling him back onto the mat. All right, 5-3.
Ace Aaron Schwinder. Still in a position of domination here. It's a close match, as they both have managed to kind of create problems for themselves. But now we're getting to the point you're going to see some stall warnings coming up. I got a feeling.
Can't let this hip slide down like that.
Uh-oh.
There you got it. Recovered.
Fenton stepping in. Almost got into that reversal position. Got a warning. That's on Fenton.
Got stalling on Colerain.
Yep. So they both got a stall call on it.
Yep.
Got to get a stand up here sooner or later.
Well, you take the risk here now of riding him out and giving up the stalling point, making it 5-4, then you kick him and you're tied up.
Yeah.
If you kick him now, but I think you ride him out right
26
here.
26 seconds. I don't know. They both have warnings. either one of them can get hit here.
But even in a 5-3 match,
There's
you
a
can
roll
afford
coming.
that 1 point. So
That was not well executed.
now it's over with anyway. Don't give up the 3.
This is dangerous now. For Fenton.
That's it. Oh, no, the time was out. I think time was out.
The referee, he came over to check with the timekeeper. And
I'm not sure. Yeah, they didn't give him the pin. It was 20. They only gave him 3. I agree with that.
Just 8-3 win. 8-3 win.
Yep. Okay, so let's go to 106. Lakota West will forfeit. We'll go now to 113. I've got John Doyle from Lakota West.
John Doyle.
He's a junior that's 9 and 10.
okay, 113. Jamar Braun, a freshman. He was 10 and 9 starting this thing today, and what did he do? He won 1. I think.
Yeah, he won. The Lakota West kid won. I'm not sure what I think the Colerain kid lost. I'm not sure, though. Going right to head and arm. Good job by Colerain to fight it. Lakota West has a pretty severe height advantage on this one.
And he used it right there.
Yep,
Continue
that was all
the roll
leverage.
through on that throw. Yeah. Brown had to through first. Uh-oh.
Right to those cradles.
Yeah.
That's what that length will do for you. All right. We'll go up to 120. I got Austin Huff, a sophomore from West, coming in at 8 and 11. He was 8th at Marion and 4th at Olentangy.
And Garrett Griffith.
Well, looks like we're forfeiting one at 120. West gets the win at 20, 33-18. And boy, now they're forfeiting at 26. West is forfeiting to Colerain. I'd rather just see these kids get the match, even if it doesn't matter. Give the team points where they belong, but let them wrestle.
We're at 126. We got 1. We got 2.
All right, now we're going to have a match.
Couple. Here we go. For Colerain, we have Jacob Brewer.
And from Lakota West, Riley Mack.
So Riley Meek, I think we're going all the way to 38 now, Dave.
Whoa. Is that where we are? 38?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Riley Mika Jr., 3 and 2, was 6th at Fairfield. He'll be representing Lakota West.
It's a nice drop into that single.
Just got to step over that ankle.
Either
Get
step
the leg
over
between
the
his
ankle or
legs.
pop the head and double.
That doesn't usually do any good to go to the head there. You feel like it's instinct to go grab that head, but it usually doesn't get you anywhere.
Wants to use that shrug to get through there. Does Logan Jones. Ooh,
Nothing
Ooh.
there. Wow.
That's quick.
He was way behind him there
That's quickness.
and didn't get the 2.
Bender, is it?
That was very quick to come off the bottom there. That'll be 2.
Mac.
2 for Meek. He's got the legs in. He's got under that chin. Be awful close. There's counts. That'll give him 3. 10 seconds left. It's the same set. There's no change there, so that's going to be the same set of back points.
Well, yeah,
This
but
could
he
be the
changed
pin, though.
hold. Now he went back to it.
Make it 5-0 after 1. Lakota West.
Tommy Meek? Meek. I know it's
Riley Meek.
Riley Meek. Gonna wrestle on their feet. They should have come out here today or tomorrow or something here with the dual meet tournament matchups, and then we'll know who is going to be wrestling at Winton Woods next. It's been hard to find out because it kind of left it open depending upon the dual meet schedule. So I don't know what's going on there, but we should be coming with a meet at Winton Woods in the very near future. I think somebody opened the back door here.
I feel a draft myself. There's a nice front headlock. Buries his head in the hole. Lock up the cradle. I thought he had a chance to lock that up, and he didn't.
Yeah, I did too.
Got the legs in. Goes back to a half. See if he can get some more points out of here. That's pretty close. There it is. There's the count. Make it 10-1 right there.
3 on the back.
Short time. See if he can turn him again.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You better watch that bar.
Colerain gets to their feet. See if they can get one. Yeah, that should get him one.
That's
Get
a
your
nice
leg
shot.
free.
Kick
Get your
the
leg
ankle out.
free. Sprawl. Got to just sprawl out. He should
There's
get
the
one.
ankle. Oh, ran out of time.
Got his one. Make it 10-2. It's going to be West's choice. They're going to choose down.
Logan Jones is a freshman. And he's not doing badly for a freshman. He's 9-14. That's not bad.
Now he's fighting.
Obviously, they've been around in a number of tournaments and things during the season. Oh. That's
Meek
nice
with
body
2 more.
cover.
That'll make it 12-2. Goes, puts the boots in, goes right back to the head. Tries to get under that chin and roll him over. He's got 1 count. There's a couple more.
I'd like to see him use, instead of always going for that chin where there's a higher risk of getting called on and across the throat. I'd like to see him go into a Jacob's ladder with the right arm hooking the guy's shoulder
Yeah,
and
like
pulling the
almost like a
shoulder out,
whizzer.
stretching it out that way.
They don't do that much anymore.
No, that's old-fashioned, I know. It's like a Navy ride. You can't stay in the Navy very long, but boy, I'll tell you, it blocks off a lot of stuff.
That Navy worked when you used to do those ankle rides. You don't see that very often
No,
anymore.
you don't.
There could be more. 14-2. All
Riley
he needs
Meek,
is 3, and he gets the major.
Riley Meek obviously knows that he's got, 4 appendages because he uses his legs well
That's it.
and
So
hooks and drags and pulls and
we got a
does
tech
all the
foul
right things with it.
there. I can't believe. I think he should be stopping it now. Yep. That'll be
3.
17-2.
And that's a, that
So we're
technical
gonna go,
foul.
45-23.
It's 38.
Go up to 145. I've got Zane Brewer out of Lakota West coming in at 16-9. Third at Olentangy and fourth at Marion Harding and sixth at Fairfield. So he's got some nice tournament places under his belt.
Yeah.
From Lakota West, Zane Brewer.
Okay, Molly Navis for Colerain is a sophomore. He's on the plus side of a 500 season at this point. Now here's where you get this push out, step out business developing.
Tried to jack him up and got hit in the head and arm.
Yep.
He's got back points there too, so at least 4. I gave him all 3, so it'll be 5-1.
3-1. Good job of Nevis staying in there against a whizzer and coming through with that takedown. That's nice job.
Making his way back from 5-0 all the way back to 5-3 at this point. Got the cradle locked up. Doesn't have the arm in there though.
No. Without that arm, you're in danger. If that inside shoulder pops out, you're in big trouble.
It's much harder to turn them when they can have both arms to brace themselves and block. And
Yeah.
when you get that cross face and you hold that cradle there.
There's
Oh,
an
we got
escape
one
right
with
at the end
no
of the
time
period.
left on the clock. Make it 6-3. That's a big point. No time on the clock and he gets the point.
Second period.
There's the head
6-3
and arm there.
in a duel where the team scores 45-23.
Right back to the legs that we saw in the first match from Lakota West. They run them pretty well.
Yep. That's in line, leg tied up, wrist tied up.
Stalemated it.
Yeah, stalemate. Okay.
I like that call. It's better than going with a stalling call.
As long as it doesn't happen repetitively.
Right. Exactly.
You gotta show me more than the same thing in the offensive position. It's an escape. 6-5. Lakota West ahead here at 145 pounds. This is the last match in this duel between the Cardinals and Lakota West Firebirds. Team-wise, Colerain is ahead 45-23.
Oh, he's locked it up.
That's a nice place to put that cradle on. You can do that when you got arms that long.
He got the 2 takedown, made it 8-5.
Nevis doing a great job of fighting it, turning his body down, reaching back to block.
Good job by Colerain to break it, but now he goes right back to the legs that he's been running. Gets up under that chin. Doesn't have the legs in. "15 seconds left, 8-5. Colerain could really use a point here.
Leg in again. Boy, they do ride that leg and cradle.
West choice, he'll go down.
This is a very important position right here. They've spent a lot of time in that. Lakota West spent a lot of time on that control position. I want to see what we get here with Nevis. Right now, he's doing nothing from the top. Well, he's looking for that false cradle again.
Still doesn't have that arm, though. It's just so hard to see how he's got both arms out there spread out wide. It's hard to turn them. And it's easier to pop out if you do try.
Yep. There he's coming out. There he's coming. Nevis is in trouble right now. He locks it up again.
There.
Pulls him back.
That should be back
You can
points.
get back
An 8-5
points with it.
match.
That's
Can he
true.
tie it up?
Yeah.
He's got 3. He's holding 3, so it's 8-8. He's got to ride him for a minute here or kick him
3
and
in
take
the
him
back.
down.
8-8. We got just under a minute.
8-8. He's come all the way back from 5-0. He's locked it again.
Oh,
that's going to get it. That got him. He got him 2. Now it's not
2 on the back.
All the way from
Nevis
5-0.
with that false cradle, picked up 5 points just like that. Amazing.
He's got to take him back to the
There's
mat,
a warning
and he can't. So
on Nevis. 1 escape.
10-9.
Oh.
Can't back up. He can't back up. Move forward.
Or circle.
Right back to the head and arm. Ten seconds. Stay on the edge.
Out.
7 seconds. 10-9. He's got them stalling against him, Dave, so he's got to move forward.
Oh, he's
Can't
going to
back
get.
up.
He's going to get.
That's
He
going to
did.
do it.
Yes, there it is.
Tied up
Tied
at 10.
up. That's the right
Lakota
call.
wants to challenge the score,
That was the
I
right
think.
call, no question.
I think Lakota West is questioning the score.